You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Maybe you want to go out with your friends, but you don't have time. Maybe you want to go watch a movie, but you don't have time. Maybe you want to start reading a book, but you don't have time. Or maybe you just want to learn a new skill, but you never had enough time for it. Guess what? I've been there too. And let me tell you that you have all the time in the world, but you just don't know how to manage it well. From not being able to finish one single assignment through the entire week while I was a student, to working in a full-time job, running 2 YouTube channels, building one of the fastest growing video editing cohorts, and running my own creative agency. I've spent over the past 7 years reading, researching, experimenting with my own schedule, diet and sleep, just so that I can answer one most important question for myself. How can I be more productive? How can I get more things done? How can I get more time for myself so that I can do a lot of things in life? So unlike any other video, I'm actually going to take you through my day and show you all the principles that I actually use on a day-to-day basis, along with the scientific reasons of why I follow them. We are going to talk about the principles that I follow, my sleep pattern and the diet that I follow during my grind season, so that you can understand how can you be productive and get a lot of things done in a very small day that we have. First things first, I actually plan my day in advance. Every night before I actually sleep, I sit for 15 minutes and write what are the things that I actually have to do the next day. For example, tomorrow, I need to make the slides for the class, I need to plan the website, I need to set up a meeting with the team, I also need to plan my next 4 videos for the quantum project, I need to understand how the agency stuff is going, and finally for the office that I go, I have a couple of tasks which I can't reveal on the screen right now, but yeah, anyways. Now once I finish making the list, I write the estimated time for each of these works and keep the most important and creative work in the morning, because the moment I wake up in the morning, I can directly sit at the desk and start working on the stuff which I planned. See, there are 3 principles that I want to reveal over here. The first thing is setting the right environment. See, if my table isn't ready for me to directly wake up and start working in the morning, I'll actually waste 30 minutes of the time, 30 minutes of the 1 hour that I have in the morning. The second one is having a timer with you and also having a specific goal for a session. This keeps me in the flow state and that's how I get done the most important task for the day. The third thing is about having coffee in the morning. It's about the intake of caffeine. See, you actually don't need coffee right after you wake up. You actually need it 1 to 2 hours later, 1 to 2 hours after you wake up. Now once this is done, I usually get ready for the office and leave my home. Once I reach, I have my coffee first and then I start working. The office hours are usually 8 to 9 hours every single day, but usually in the afternoon I have a dip in my energy levels. So I usually have a power nap for like 25 minutes or something like that. And then I sit in this very small cabin where no one can disturb me, and that's it. Bingo, we start working. So here is the next thing that I want to talk about. It's about having power naps that you can take. You first need to identify when do you usually have a dip in the energy throughout your day, and then have coffee at that point of time, followed by a 25 minutes nap. This thing is also called nappuccino, and this thing actually works wonders for me. And I really want you to try. And as the day progresses, I feel dead tired and I try to come out of the office after like 8:30 p.m. or 9 p.m. or that, but it hugely depends upon my manager's mood and what he wants me to do at that point of time. But if I somehow manage to come out of the office at like 9 p.m. or something, then I straight away go to the gym. So I don't just lift, I also run. I love running. There was a point of time where I was running like 5 kilometers every single day. Now I just can't do that. Anyways, see, here's the next big thing. I don't party much, I don't go out much. I just make sure that I'm spending my time for the things that I actually love. And this little 45 minutes ka time that I get in the gym, this kind of refreshes me to get into a one more working wala session starting from 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. till 2 a.m. in the morning. So this gym time is basically a refreshing wala time for me. And finally at around 10:30 p.m. or something, I come back home and this is the time that I got for myself. I record videos, I record classes for the editing course, I take team ka meetings, I talk to the agency ka people, I also write my scripts. So everything happens between this 10:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. wala window. So now let me actually talk about the other things like food that actually helps me be productive. The first thing is that I don't have carbs till the middle of the day. Like in fact, my first real meal is my lunch. This would make sure that my brain wouldn't feel foggy in the morning itself. The second thing is that I eat a very high protein meal every single day. In fact, I have chicken 7 days a week. This definitely is not like a health advice, but this actually works really well for me at this point of time. And I really want people who are watching this video to try out different kind of meals and all of these things so that they can stick to one thing that actually works the best for them. And also this protein rich diet makes sure that I don't feel like hungry a lot of times in the day. So that's how I also end up eating less junk food. The third thing is a misconception that most of you people who watch me have, which is about my sleep. See, I actually get a lot of sleep. I get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single day. I sleep at something around 2 a.m. and wake up at like 9:30 a.m. And once again, I know about circadian rhythms and all of this shit, but I actually believe that it doesn't matter when you sleep. What matters is how much are you sleeping. At least that works really well for me. 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single day. So to sum it up, there are a lot of things that I actually do on a day-to-day basis, and there are so many techniques that I actually started following on a day-to-day basis. And these techniques and these things that I'm following right now, these have piled over the years and years of like me trying to be productive. So try these things yourself. Like take a screenshot of this slide which is on the screen right now. Now, before I actually end this video, I want to tell you one thing, right? If you're someone who actually clicked on this video and has actually watched till this point of time, you're already 90% ahead of all the people over there, because most of the people, they don't actually care about like working hard and all of this shit. They just wake up, they just party, they just keep scrolling on their phones, and they just, end up being mediocre. But you see, you guys who are actually watching this video till this point, you guys are different. You're already 90% ahead of the people. So the next task for you is like, try to get ahead of the rest of the 10% people as well. And for you to get to that position, you actually need to put in the work right now. So once you get off this video, take a piece of paper, take a pen, and write 3 most important things that actually matter to you at this point of time. And then make a detailed plan on how you're going to achieve them over the next period of time that you actually planned it for. Right? When are you going to work? How long are you going to work? And by when do you want to achieve these goals? Right? I wish you all the best, and our goal is to be the top 1% of India. Let's do it.
I did it again. Who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way.